What happens next in the 2026 housing market? Got 10 predictions. All right, guys, let's get back into it. This is going to be fun. Okay, so the first thing is, of course, is these are just predictions, right? These are our best guesses based on what we think will happen, which is always great. So it's just an opportunity for how the rest of 2026 is shaping up, uh, because I think it's going to be a market of opportunity, not necessarily a boom. But real estate agents who adapt to changing conditions should see more business for those that waiting for the perfect market to return. So here are the biggest 10 biggest trends that I expect for the rest of 2026. So mortgages, based on what I am seeing and from a lot of what other people are talking about, they'll probably likely stay in the mid to upper 6% range. Now, of course, we'd all love for those to drop and go down, but they've been this way for a while, and they've been kind of locked into this mid to high 6% range after dipping briefly earlier this year. Wow, which I love that part, right? But unless inflation falls significantly, I would not expect a dramatic drop before the end of the year. So, what does this actually mean? So, buyers will continue shopping carefully. Affordability remains the biggest challenge, and rate buy downs and creative financing will remain valuable tools. Okay, number two, home sales should improve slightly, right? We're just seeing these little bit more upticks in sales, which are great. Even with higher rates, most buyers are adjusting for today's market. And this is a trend as they continually see these things, month after month. We start to get a little bit more used to it. They start to get a little bit more used to it. So you're going to have a little bit more move up buyers, more first time buyers entering when affordability allows, and more relocation activity. So national forecasts are still point to modest sales improvements rather than explosive growth. Okay. And speaking of explosive growth, if you guys can please continue to support the channel, like and subscribe it, put comments below. If you have some predictions, drop it in there. Make sure you get into the free school coaching. That's a great one to be in, and we'll go a little bit deeper into this. And of course, the paid group coaching in school, the links are below. And that way, if you need accountability or you want to really get the training and see how some of the other clients that I'm helping are crushing it, I'd be more than happy to help you as well. Okay, number three, inventory will continue to rise, right? It's going to be continue rising. So many markets have more listings than they had a year ago. And that's good because buyers now have more choices. Multiple offer situations become less common, and sellers must compete on condition and pricing. Number four, growth will be very regional. So we're no longer in a national market. And instead, you'll see in the Midwest, probably stronger appreciation. In the Northeast, continued strength. And many and southern and western markets might be flat or slight decline in some areas, right? So real estate has become much more local market again. Okay, number five, pricing correctly matters more than ever. This is so true. Overpricing is becoming expensive. So expect more price reductions, longer days on market, greater importance of presenting and marketing, and listing agents who price correctly will win. Number six, buyers have more negotiating power. Instead of asking, hey, we'll take it, buyers are asking for closing costs, rate buy downs, repairs, home warranties, longer inspection periods. So negotiating skills really matter again. Number seven, new construction will stay competitive. So builders continue to offer incentives like interest rates buy down, appliance packages, closing cost assistance, upgrade credits, and existing home sellers need to compete against these incentives, not just the resale homes. Number eight, relationships will beat lead gen. Consumers have more choices than ever. So the agents that are consistently winning are consistently posting long form videos on YouTube, sending weekly market updates, creating those as well, hosting seminars or webinars, holding client appreciation events. Like I like at least once a year, but if you can do two, that's great. Following up with their database, and people choose the agent that they what? Know, like, and trust. Okay, and also in this, always, right? Get those 10 conversations minimum each day. That is going to pay off down the road. And if you don't have appointments, move that bar up. And if you haven't, if you're not used to doing it, just start with one and just the next day too, right? Just keep building up. All right, number nine, AI will separate top producers. It's already starting to do that. So AI agents, right, are they creating better videos, better emails, faster listing descriptions, better market reports, more consistent social media. So the productivity gap between people that use AI and people that are not is just going to continue to widen, right? And it's going to help us if we embrace it. Okay. Number 10, confidence will be the biggest competitive advantage. Consumers are tired of confusing headlines. They want an agent who can confidently explain what's going on with mortgage rates, inventory, national strategies, local pricing, timing, long-term home ownership. So knowledge builds trust and trust creates businesses. So you want to be creating content answering these questions, right? That will help build the confidence of the consumers in you. So overall predictions for the remainder of 2026, I expect more transactions than agents experienced in 2024 and 2025. Inventory to remain healthier than in recent years. Home prices to be relatively stable nationally with noticeable regional differences. Buyers to gain more leverage in the negotiations. Sellers to need stronger pricing and marketing strategies, and seller agents to generate business through relationships, education, consistent content rather than just waiting for lower rates or the market to return, right? This is unlikely to be a frenzied market, but it can be an excellent environment for prepared agents. So those who prospect consistently, that are educating their audience and promoting themselves as a trusted advisor should have strong finishes in 2026. All right. Guys, hopefully this helps. Please make sure you subscribe, put in, and if you have any predictions below as well, and jump in those free and paid coaching groups. I really want to help you. This is just some predictions for 2026 for the rest of the year, but I think we can start building on that momentum and just keep going. Just keep building those things that are working, right? Double down on them, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.